This bout,
the fans are ready, and we're hoping for an all-action slugfest. Right hook won't score. Nice counter shot. They both want the knockout. One of the hottest tickets around. It's standing room only for this, our main event.
Situations like this, Todd, will either make or break a fighter because they expect...
Got hit hard and down he goes.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Are you all right?
So this fight will continue, but how can they get back into this bout?
Todd, he's up. I'll be surprised if he makes it back to the corner. And if he does, will he get back up from the stool again? That was a shot.
Need to keep things up here in the second half of the round.
Not the best start, but you know what? The
Terrence Crawford just got rocked. He's back on his feet, but at some point you have to think about the next fight and not this one.
What this one is to be down the two.
They are going to surrender. No mas. Well, the corner has thrown. Welcome to the Lighthouse Theater. Get ready, ladies and gentlemen. I'm Todd Grisham. Alongside me, English fighting legend Johnny Nelson.
About time, too.
And now it's time for our tale of the tape. First up, we have Saul Alvarez. He's 172 centimeters tall with a reach of 179. And he'll be facing Terrence Bud Crawford, 5'7" tall, tipping the scales at 140 pounds, bang on, with a reach of 47 inches.
This is it. This is that fight. This is that argument. I don't know what to expect.
So here is Saul Terrence Bud Crawford, the undisputed lightweight champion of the world. He also can crack at welterweight, one of the best to ever do it.
They have waited for this fight for so long, Todd. This is ridiculous.
this bout is scheduled for 8 rounds of boxing. Fighting...
What a pleasure it is to be here in this environment. They ring the bell, and here we go. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there would be some more action here. Every time they drop their guard, they get caught. And so far, the offense has been better than the defense. The audience absolutely right on top of you in this very special environment here.
Walk in. You cannot hide or duck or stand behind anybody. The audience is on you. They see every single movement, every single twitch. If you're scared, the thousands of people out here in this place, they will spot it.
And he scores with the counter. You'd like to see more jabs. Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. Straight right. Canelo Alvarez just got rocked in a big way. And it appears we've never seen Canelo in. What an upset here as Alvarez goes down. That will do it. They want no more. And that is that. They surrender. This is...
What they do, chat?
What a lovely afternoon, ladies and gentlemen, as we get set to rumble here at Empire Fight Camp. My name is Todd Grisham. Next to me is Johnny Nelson.
Hi, Todd. Nice to be here with you.
It's time for our tale. Saul Terrence Bud Crawford, one of the pound-for-pound best in the world, fighting out of Nebraska.
This bout is...
Usually you don't need a weather report for a boxing. They ring the bell, and here we go. A well-placed hook. One moment changes everything, especially in this division. Timing beats speed, speed beats power. The sun is blazing this afternoon, and these two athletes are going to have to find a way to deal with it.
So Todd, let me explain to you. We are outside. Nobody can turn the temperature down. Nobody can turn the sun down. When that sun's beating on you, when you're tired, when you're frustrated, when you're getting hit, when you're getting hurt, there's no cool fan that's dropping in there. This is where it's real fighting. Fight on fight.
Halfway through the round, I'm not sure who's winning it.
Very close match. It shows the skill, the discipline, the respect both fighters have for each other because no one dare do anything else to them.
Both men step back for just a moment. Insane action. That jab doesn't find a home. Do you think the pace will slow down? Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. Talk about Alvarez in that last round. Well, we know they've got the advantage so far, but how does this match get turned around?
You can't leave it up to the judges. It's up to you as the fighter, and the cornerman's got to put a firecracker on that fighter. Get out there and get the job done.
Breathe, breathe, come on, suck it up, breathe, and breathe.
And there's the bell to start the round. They've got all the momentum on their side after that last round. Let's see what they do here.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
If you're a counter puncher, then basically you do the counter attack. You let them get their punch off first, and then you answer in kind.
If you're fighting a counter puncher, you've got to dummy a shot. Make them react from that, then react then. I know it's hard to think that way, but counter punchers, they're watching you every move, that every twitch.
Beautiful counter shot. Someone tell these two that they can be defensive for a minute if they want to. Crawford got hit hard and down he goes.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Come to me.
Halfway through the round, and they've got some work to do to get back into it. So he's back on his feet, but the judges aren't going to give him this round for sure.
I'll be surprised if he makes it back to the corner. And if he does, will he get back up on the stool again? That was a shot. What resilience to be down and to be back up again, to get yourself back into fight again, to show your fitness and determination. Maximum respect.
Big hook. Good thing it didn't land. Not the best of rounds with 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Crawford in that last round. That'll be a 10-8 round for sure with the knockdown.
You're being put down, you've got to think right, survive, and then give it back the next round.
You're thinking what you breathe, breathe. Come on, suck it up, breathe, breathe.
We're hoping for an all-action slugfest. He got knocked down in the last round. Let's see what he can do here.
What a heavy knockdown. How are they going to come back from that? They staggered back to the corner. They've got to freshen them up, alert them again, get them back on point again. This round, they've got to coast around. Don't get involved. Give yourself another 3 minutes to get your head clear.
When you're fighting a counterpuncher, you want to bait them in to throw first. Make them think you're going to throw a punch so that they exchange.
Counterpuncher is my favorite kind of fighter. A good counterpuncher, they're the people that make the history.
And just as quickly as it slows down, it heats back up. what you're seeing as we reach the halfway point of this round. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there would be some more action here.
Perfectly matched. Skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I got to respect both of them more than happy.
The straight right just misses. When are we going to see a jab from these two? Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Alvarez in that last round. What would you tell this guy he's got to do? And there's the bell to start the round. After that last round, something has got to change.
This is one of those situations. You've just been hurt. You've got to get out there again. Be smart. Be sharp. Don't be a fool. Don't get suckered in. Make him fight your fight. Hold him, tie him up just until your head clears again and your legs come back again. Because if you don't, he's going to pop you off.
And this is a you hit me hard, I'll hit you hard type of fight. Needs to put some combination work together. One punch is good, two punches better. How much confidence do you build when your opponents hit you with their best shot and you walk right through it?
Because you've got a good chin doesn't mean you've got leather skin. You can still get caught. So you've got to go for those point areas over the eyebrow, the cheekbone. You've just got to try and cut them, skim and go for speed.
And they figure out the combination to this safe.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. She's like a match made in heaven.
The straight right just misses. Which one of these athletes is going to be the first to go down? Gotta let your hand. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Talk about Alvarez in that last round. And a round that seemed like eternity for them finally comes to a close.
The bell, sometimes it can be the sweetest sound.
They ring the bell, and here we go. So not the best round, but let's see if they can turn it around here.
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab, rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure on.
Well, Johnny, has anything surprised you here as we enter the final frames of this battle?
Work the body, frustrate them, take the mind off the chin, take the mind off the chin and everything around that. Work the body, use tactics. Sometimes it's hard to actually outbox a fight and beat them on points.
Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. Can they figure out the combination to this thing? It's like a game of joust. Oh, my word.
Alright, can you hear me? They couldn't even hear you, boy. My mic was turned down. You having action.
All right, I went over the rules. I want you to protect yourself at all times, and what I say you must obey. Good luck. Do your business.
Fuck that nigga come out here doing, chat.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. You're out.
I going rank. What you did, baby?
Play football real quick, you know, I had to juke them and hike them. Ain't that what they do?
KJ, why you crying, bro? What you crying for?
It's a full moon, so look out. We are live outside at Empire Fight Camp. I'm Todd Grisham. Alongside me is Johnny Nelson.
Looking forward to this one, Todd.
It's time now for our tale of the tape. And here he is, Terrence Crawford, 173 centimeters tall, weight 63 point. Terrence Bud Crawford. Saul.
This bout is scheduled for 8 rounds of boxing.
They'll be fighting under the lights tonight. What a unique environment as we get set for this high-energy showdown.
You can hear the noise, you can hear the fight.
And there's the bell to start the round. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. What an offensive display. Every punch in its arsenal being shown here. This fight was so big, an arena couldn't contain it. We're fighting underneath the stars, and what a main event this should be.
Now things have cooled down. Now the fans are heating it up again. They've been excited, waiting for this. How they prepared for this, these fighters. This is going to be so hard, so different.
You don't want to go tit for tat in there in this fight. Both of these fighters have had their moments. The straight right just misses.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. She's like a match made in heaven.
The counterfighter relies a lot on their instincts and reaction time. You've got to get in quick to punch your opponent before he gets his fist back to block. Crawford is dazed. No rest for the weary. He thought about taking a breath, but instead, he's in there throwing bombs again.
Being dazed now needs to steady the pace. Get the pace back to normal.
You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. There's a counter shot.
Smack the shit out of it,
Let's
bitch.
talk about Crawford in that last round. I promise you, all three judges here are going to give that round to you-know-who.
I seriously hope...
They ring the bell, and here we go. This fight has been very one-sided. What are we going to have in this round?
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Gotta let your hands go a little bit. It's okay to be aggressive now. Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. Missing with that jab.
Put me ass sleep around here, bitch. Put their ass sleep around here, bitch.
Listen to me. Are you okay?
They need to turn this around halfway through. Well, they're back up on their feet, but I'm not sure why.
Oh, he can smell blood. Look at that. He's put in round once. He knows what shot works and where to land it. Then try and do it again. He's just not got to get trigger happy. Hard, he's up. I'll be surprised if he makes it back to the corner. And if he does, will he get back up on the stool again? That was a shot.
These two were made for each other. Looking to land the hook. Final 10 seconds here, and I think he knows who's won this round. Talk about Alvarez in that last round.
There's always a way back.
Sitting
Don't
the
ever let
ass up,
anybody
Jack.
off.
Smart, you
Up
weren't
for
loading up.
woo. What's that
Still
called?
landing your power shots. Good work.
Okay, I'm happy.
We're hoping for an all-action slugfest. And there's the bell to start the round. They ring the bell, and here we go. If you're fighting a counterpuncher, you're going to face him in to throw first. Make them think you're going to throw a punch so that they exchange.
You're fighting a counter puncher, you give them a shot. Make them react from that, then react then. I know it's hard to think that way, but counter punchers, they're watching your every move, that every twitch.
That doesn't score. Nice slip to avoid the jab. Well, we knew this was going to happen. Some taunting. Both fighters landing in these exchanges. Judge is going to have a tough job.
It's everything we dreamt of. It's everything we got excited and giddy for. This is what we're here for.
So much firepower here. Swinging big and missing big with that hook. Crawford in trouble. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Crawford in that last round. Pretty dominant round there. Let's see. We're hoping for an all-action slugfest. After a really strong round, let's see if they can finish the job.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
What do you think of what we've seen so far from these two boxers, Johnny?
They know the second they touch you, it's done. They're that powerful.
And he scores with the counter. Walk away from each other and then run right back into trouble. Nice counter shot. That left uppercut doesn't score. Halfway through the round, and man, these two are going at it.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you.
Oh my word, Canelo just got clipped. Canelo Alvarez just got rocked in a big way.
Beat the ball. Oh, you just trying to keep time for this one.
I'm trying to see if this movie.
4, 5, 6. Then you continue.
He's back on his feet, but his opponent is licking his chop. It looks like he's going to survive the round here, but just barely. Talk about Alvarez in that last round. What a huge... They ring the bell, and here we go. He couldn't finish him off in the last round. Let's see what this has in store for us.
What a knockdown. 1 minute, you need 1 hour to get over a shot like that. Now it's down to conditioning. Now it's down to mental strength and preparation. It's how you are going to deal with this.
What do you think of this fight so far, Johnny?
You've got to be courageous when you get in there with someone that's bigger, stronger, and faster. You've just got to use brains.
Someone tell these two that they can be defensive for a minute if they want to. Needs to put some combination work together. 1 punch is good, 2 punches better. This fight a little bit closer than I think a lot of people thought. This fighter expending a lot of energy in this round.
Very close match. It shows the skill, the discipline, the respect both fighters have for each other. There's no one dare do anything out of turn.
Well, Johnny, we're a couple rounds in. What are you seeing so far?
You've got to ruffle their head.
Oh, man, what the fuck?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Are you okay?
So he's up, and the corner has the white towel. Are they going to throw it and stop? So we end the final 10 seconds here. We've never seen Canelo in this sort of trouble.
Hey, cheat for this bitch ass.
Let's talk about Crawford in that last round. So it's
Cheat
plan
for
B
this.
time after being knocked down in that round. And there's the bell to start the round.
Okay, give him the remote. Ooh, take the horse. Give it to him.
Catch and shoot. Big swing and a miss with the hook. He missed with that jab. Well, Johnny has Canelo in serious jeopardy here, going to the canvas. So the referee says he can continue, but how much more does he have left?
That is a show of character. When you're put down, your ego's hurt, your chin's hurt, your body's hurting, and you've got to get up, suck it up, and think, right, I'm back in the game again. It's so hard for a fighter.
Right, just missing. Final 10 seconds here, and this has not been his round for sure. We're hoping for an all-action slugfest. They really got banged up last round. What can they do here to change the momentum?
That knockdown we just saw was a heavy knockdown. I'd be very surprised if he come out fresh as a daisy. That's not gonna happen. He's got to hustle now. He's got to bluff them.
Nope, that uppercut does not score. How do they use this fighter's aggression against them?
This is about ego. Get your ego in check, Todd, because if you fight a man that is used to doing this, he's confident and comfortable doing this, why are you giving him that chance to dance that dance? Step out of the way, box him, frustrate him, because if you let him get away with it, he'll close you down.
Pretty close fight here in this round. Which one of these athletes is going to be the first to get rocked?
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
When are we going to see a jab from these two?
Man, hell nah. Bro, come on, my nigga. Bro, come on, man. Come on, gang. Come on, gang.
The referee says they can continue, but how much more do they have left?
Some fighters, when this happens, this can be hard.
Total domination with 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Crawford in that last round. He's been knocked down, but at least not.
I just told you.
They ring the bell, and here we go. His eyes look pretty clear here, Johnny. How do you think he's going to do after being knocked down in the last round?
Oh, listen to me. If I knock somebody down like that round, you know this guy coming out? He's getting everything full barrel because I know his legs are gone. So this, you watch what's going to happen. If he doesn't, I'll be very surprised.
Well, Johnny, we're in the early stages here. What have you seen so far?
Having so much speed, what happens to your opponent is he gets caught to wiggles, and that's where the referee has to jump in and stop the fight. And you know this is going to happen, so you rush your work. You think, I've got to get him inside close round.
Both men step back for just a moment. Halfway through the round, and I don't know who's got the advantage. Great stuff. Just misses right uppercut.
Very close match. It shows the skill, discipline, the respect both fighters have for each other. There's no one there to do anything out of turn.
Canelo Alvarez just got rocked.
Pussy.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. You're out.
It happened. You saw it here live. A knockout win. Congratulations.
Oh, what a shot! What a shot! You see shots like that in the gym. At least for once, this is on TV. Thousands around the world.
You can't fuck with her. You can't fuck with her.
It's time for the talking to stop and the fighting to start. This should be good. I'm Todd Grisham. Next to me, of course, is Johnny Nelson.
You tried.
And here he...
This bout is scheduled for 8 rounds
I hate
of
fighting
boxing.
from this.
In the red corner, from
So much hype surrounding this fight, and now it... We're hoping for an all-action slugfest. They both want a knockout, you can tell. Someone tell these two that they can get defensive for a minute if they want to. Not a lot of defense here at all. The crowd here cannot wait. They've been buzzing all day long, and finally, we're about to get it on.
Situations like this, Todd, will either make or break a fighter because the expectation from the thousands of people here, of the millions of people around the world, people like you and I sat here expecting everything and anything can break a man or make a man.
We're at the halfway point of this round, and both of these fighters have had their moments. Still could go either way.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them more than happy.
Walked away from each other. Terrence Crawford just got rocked. Crawford got hit hard, and down he goes.
Holding that nigga shit.
Ten seconds to go, and what domination we've seen in this round. You gotta wonder how. And there's the bell to start the round. He got knocked down in the last round. Let's see what he can do here.
That knockdown we just saw was a heavy knockdown. I'd be very, very surprised if he'll come out and flash as a daisy. That's not gonna happen. He's got to hustle. He's got to bluff him.
Oh, just absorbed a big left hand. Sometimes when you're fighting a counter fighter, the rounds can get a little boring. You get trigger shots because you know if you throw a punch, one is coming right back at you.
If you're fighting a counter puncher, you've got to dominate.
Crawford is dead.
You gotta fight for your life, nigga.
He's back on his feet, but at some point, you have to think about the next fight and not this one.
Somebody can smell blood here. They can smell blood. They've got to be smart. In there. Then boom. Back in the same spot again. Once, you got away with it. You can do it again.
Crawford's legs are all over the place. Total domination with 10 seconds to go. Crawford and let's see how the
They
game
say
plan
this
changes
nigga,
after
man.
that.
They just say this nigga, man.
They ring the bell and here we go. That counter punch caught him clean. Good idea, but missing with the left hook.
Bro, they froze, bro. They froze Crawford, bro. Come on, man. I can't beat them and the computer, man. Come on, man.
At some point, the corner has to stop the fight for this fighter because he's not going to lay down.
The corner need to think nice and sharp. They know their fight. They know what their fight is capable of doing and what their fight can and cannot take. This is going to be a tough decision to make.
He's going to pick things up halfway through the round here. So this was an unexpected turn of events. What happens next?
But for how long? Look at her. On the heels. Look at it. There's nothing there. There's no defense. The eyes are glazed. It just takes one more clear shot. A clean one. Then he's out of there.
When are we going to see a jab from these two? So we enter the final 10 seconds here, and Crawford in trouble.
He's saving you, bitch ass
Let's see
nigga.
how the corner handles their fight. We're hoping for an all-action slugfest. Crawford just got rocked.
Bitch ass nigga.
Maybe not as hurt as we thought, but he can't continue to take those punches. What is he doing in there?
Defense, defense, defense is everything because they got shot once. They know they can get caught again. So for now, just defense. Work on defense. Blocking and stopping and shooting.
This fighter's completely content to sit back and let you make the first move. This is where they thrive.
They have got great ring IQ. Counter punches are the best.
Halfway through the round, and I think we all know who's winning here.
No doubt at all. You can see who's winning. You can see who's got it in hand. You can see who's comfortable. Or it's a bit of a mousetrap.
been stepped back for just a moment. Neither one of them want this to go to the judges' scorecards. Crawford is dazed.
Bro, this nigga got up again. Hell nah.
Is there any...
Nigga from 55th Street.
They ring the bell, and here we go. They barely survived the last round after 2 knockdowns. Let's see what happens here.
2 knockdowns in that last round. There'd be sheer panic in that corner. What do? Do they throw the towel in? Do they let him come back out again? Because they know their fighter is like a lamb to the slaughter.
Crawford's legs are all over the place.
Set them up, man. Boy, this nigga got up again. Man, what the fuck?
No one would have blamed him if he
Bro.
didn't get up, but here we go again, and this could get ugly.
Oh, he can smell blood. Look at that. He's put in round once. He knows what shot works and where to land it. Then try and do it again. He's just not got to get trigger happy.
Pretty good start the first half of this round.
Corners must be so happy. Down to a T. Play the plan out to a T. If they can pick up momentum and do this over...
That nigga got about 3 cuts on this shit. Oh, ain't no way he getting up. Like, bro, he got up like 6 times, bro. What the fuck? He don't even want me to get my motherfucker.
Well, he's had enough, and he is gonna quit. So there you have it. It is official now, and that is not the way anyone wanted this fight to end.
They don't like that. Listen to them. Oh, listen to that. When he gets back to the gym.
I knocked him down 7 times. Bro, I dropped this nigga 7 times, gang. They don't even want to, bro, let me get up twice. They let this nigga get up 7 times. Hell nah.
Here we are, getting ready for this showdown between these 2 fighters. Should be a good one. I'm Todd Grisham, and watching this live with me is Johnny Nelson.
Todd, always a pleasure to work with you. Always a pleasure.
And now it's time for the tale of the tape. And here he is in the flesh, Terrence Bud Crawford, weighing in at 140 pounds. He's 5'7" tall with a reach of 74 inches. And he'll be taking on the legend himself, Terrence Bud Crawford, 5'7" tall, tipping the scales at 140 pounds, bang on, with a reach of 47 inches.
There is no joke about this. Someone is going to get hurt, the other is going to get embarrassed. Let's make sure they measure up well.
And here he is, Terrence.
This bout is scheduled.
These 2 have certainly... And there's the bell to start the round. Finishes with that jab. left hook. Here's Crawford, just got rocked. Crawford got hit hard, and down he goes.
Soccer puss ass.
The referee says they can continue, but how much more do they have left?
He's up, but for how long? Look at her. On the heels. Look at, there's nothing there. There's no defense. The eyes are glazed. It just takes one more clear shot. A clean one. Then he's out of there.
Beautiful counter shot. Nice. Crawford is dazed. I thought that was going to be a knockdown at least.
Now they've got to wake up. They've got to get on the back foot, clear the head a little bit, then jump back into it again. It's all about the hustle. Get back on it.
Crawford's legs are all over the place. And here he comes, finally waking up from that nap.
It's been a tough round so far. It's been a tough round. What do they do? What do they tell him when he comes through the corner? How are they going to get through this?
Back and forth they go. Final 10 seconds here, unless something major happens. I think we all know who won that one. It's not over till it's over. They ring the bell, and here we go. He couldn't finish him off in the last round. Let's see what this has in store for us.
Oh, listen to me. If I knock somebody down like that round, you know this round coming out? He's getting everything, full barrel, because I know his legs are gone. So this, you watch what's going to happen. If he doesn't, I'll be very, very surprised.
They exchange punches. One of the hottest tickets around. It's standing room only for this, our main event.
You just see the nerves on a fight stepping into the ring, Tom. It can tell you so much about a fighter. And the look at the opposite corner. You've got one fighter that is in heaven. This is where they want to be.
Good counter punch. No rest for the weary. Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. Left uppercut doesn't score. Sometimes when you're fighting a counter fighter, the rounds can get a little boring. You get trigger shy because you know if you throw a punch, one is coming right back at you.
You're fighting a counter puncher, you've got to dummy a shot. Make them react from that, then react then. I know it's hard to think that.
Crawford in trouble. Takes a step back, recalibrates himself, and here we go again.
Bean Days now needs to steady the pace. Get the pace back to normal.
Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one.
Why are you
After what we
screaming
saw
in
in
the
that
mic,
last
bro?
round, it's pretty obvious who has the advantage here.
Dominant.
We're hoping for an all-action slugfest. After a really strong round, let's see if they can finish the job.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
So much firepower here. Here's a counter shot. Which one of these athletes is going to be the first to get rocked? When you're fighting a counter puncher, the famous Crawford may be ready to go.
sleeping on the job. What do? You step back, steady yourself, recompose yourself, then boom, back into it. But do not make those mistakes. This is the wrong place to fall asleep.
Good fight so far. Both of these fighters have had their moments.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. Just like a match made in heaven.
The straight right just misses. These two were made for each other. And he scores with the counter. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Crawford in trouble.
Bitch ass nigga went
Well,
sleep,
he's
bro.
glad to have heard that bell.
Needs a knockout without a doubt.
And
Needs to
he
go out
probably
there and
sleep,
think, right,
bruh.
you know what? Next round, you're getting it. You're gonna get it. Kitchens.
We're hoping for an all-action slugfest. Crawford just got rocked. To be a judge in this fight, as both fighters have had their big moments. Didn't wait too long to get back and get engaged.
Defense, defense, defense is everything because they've got shot once. They know they can get caught again. So for now, just defense.
Crawford's legs are all over the place. Settled back in, but needs to play some defense.
What recovery skills they are. What a shot it was. Completely gone. I thought there's no way he's going to finish this round. But look at that. Look at the movement. Look at the speed. Back on it. Like it never happened.
Misses with the jab. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. Well, he is in big trouble here. He may have been saved by the bell.
You know what? I've been in fights like that. When you think, come on, bro, ring away. You walk back to the corner like you've just seen the sun.
They ring the bell, and here we go. That corner has got to find a way to get some momentum behind their fighter.
That was a tough last round. Now you've got to make sure he doesn't put it on you, and that's what he's going to try and do. So tie him up, hold him, lean on him. Don't get drawn into a fight. Not yet. Not until the sense of the comeback.
How about that time counter shot? He's willing to go where the other fighter won't. Cannot throw out a lazy jab in this fight. You'll get knocked out. Nice counter shot. The straight right just misses. Halfway through the round, and I don't know who's got the advantage. Great stuff. Well, with welterweights, they sometimes bring you the best of both worlds. Fast hands and power.
What you've got to do, Toddy, is anticipation. You've got to wait. You just got to throw caution to the wind and just hope. You're never going to know where the shot is coming from. You just got to put in a guess.
Every time they throw a shot, they get countered. Crawford is dazed. punch away from getting the momentum back.
Step
How
back,
many
compose
times I hit
yourself,
this nigga while he
compose the
days,
pace,
bro?
then move, then step it up a little bit.
You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Crawford may be ready to go down.
Bro, they keep saving this nigga,
You know
man.
that
What
bell
the
was
fuck?
sweet music. And there's the bell to start the round. Crawford is dazed.
Bitch ass boy. What's wrong with that nigga, gang? Nigga, what kind of phone?
He's back on his feet, but his opponent is licking his chops right now.
Gotta waste time. Get step behind.
Damn. That nigga dead, fool. That nigga dead, Matthew. You hear me?
You heard that right, ladies and gentlemen. A knockout victory and one of the...
They can't fuck with her, man. Right back. We right back in the field. You know what I'm saying, Lana? Big dog, who you got me?
It is nighttime, and we are live outside at the Empire Fight Camp. My name is Todd Grisham, and next to me for the broadcast, the one and only Johnny Nelson.
The pleasure's always mine, my friend.
I don't want to keep fighting
And
Crawford.
here he is in the flesh, Terrence.
This bout is scheduled for 8 rounds of boxing. Fighting out of the red corner from Omaha, Nebraska, here is an acclaimed 3-division champion of the world, Terrence Bud.
You've heard of people dancing underneath the moonlight tonight? We're hoping for an all-action slugfest. A swing and a miss with the right hook. Well done with that counter shot. Well done with that counter shot. He missed with that jab. Have you ever danced with the devil under the pale moonlight? That's what these two men are about to go through as they've been talking so much trash on social media. It's time to settle the score.
These fights have to block themselves off and say, right, that's it. Keep out of it. Now it's fight time. The whole day, everybody's been waiting for these two. This is it. This is it.
Nice counter. When are we going to see a jab from these two? Both of these men showing exceptional chins, by the way. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. Counter punch right up the middle. Away that right hook. Crawford got hit hard and down he goes.
Man. Ah, man.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
plan B time after being knocked down in that round.
I love the response though. Got back up, took a deep breath and thought, right, brush it off, get on with the job.
Yes, I like that round. Good round. You feel good? You were thinking? You were smart.
Cap that round.
They ring the bell, and here we go. They really got banged up last round. What can they do here to change the momentum?
What a heady knockdown. How are they going to come back from that? They staggered back to the corner. They've got to freshen them up, alert them again, get them back on point again. This round, they've got to coast around. Don't get involved. Give yourself another 3 minutes to get your head clear.
Beautiful counter punch. If you're a counter puncher, then basically you do the counter attack. You let them get their punch off first, and then you...
Pussy boy.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. You're out.
Get out of here. Ah, look at him. Shit. Me too, I don't seem fat. And then, no, beef chicken, shrimp.
That was finesse. I was trying to go in for a box of shrimp, and the shrimp box in there empty.
Damn. So you put it in your face like that.
Man, I'm like,
I would have sprayed one.
I
I ain't
was
gonna lie
looking
to
like
you.
it was a pack on the floor somewhere. I looked in the playpen in the front.
I probably would bit one of them at least.
Oh, it's some burgers in there.
And chicken salad.
So much energy here in the house tonight. We are live at the CompuBox Academy. I'm Todd Grisham. Alongside me, former world champion Johnny Nelson.
I feel like a fraud. How have I got these ringside
Oh,
seats?
why do I keep
It's
having
time
to
for our
fight
tale
Crawford,
of the
bro?
tape. Terrence Bud.
This back.
What a pleasure to be. They ring the bell, and here we go. Needs to put some combination work together. One punch is good, two punches better. That hook was thrown with some bad intentions. So much pre-match drama before this showdown. Who could forget what we saw yesterday at the weigh-in? These two boxers are finally ready to get it on.
Just see the nerves on a fighter stepping into the ring, Todd. It can tell you so much about a fighter. And the look in the opposite corner. You've got one fighter that is in heaven. This is where they want to be.
And he caught him with a left hook. Good fight so far. Both of these fighters have had their moments. Big shots from both of these fighters. Got to be careful, though.
Very close match. It shows the skill, the discipline, the respect both fighters have for each other, because no one dare do anything out of turn.
Nice counter. This fighter's completely content to sit back and let you make the first move. That's where they thrive.
Todd, I understand what you're saying, but you've got to be on this. You've got to be on it. You've got to be a pro. You've got to think right. Concentrate.
His stamina is off the very close round with 10 seconds to go. not have come soon enough for this guy.
Every second, every minute of this.
We're hoping for an all-action slugfest. After that last round, something has got to change.
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab, rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure on.
Good thing it didn't land. Nope, that hook won't score. This counter fighter believes in the anything you can do, I can do better. They'll let you throw a punch first, and they'll answer you and usually hit you hardest.
Counter punch is my favorite kind of fighter. A good counter puncher, they're the people that make the history of our sport.
Halfway through the round, and I don't know who's got the advantage. Great stuff.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them more than you two.
The right hook just missed. When are we going to see a jab from these two? That left hook doesn't find its target. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Well, we're entering desperation mode here.
Get the shit out there, boy.
And there's the bell to start the round. So not the best round, but let's see if they can turn it around here.
This is one of those situations, you've just been hurt, you've got to get out there again. Be smart, be sharp, don't be a fool, don't get suckered in. Make him fight your fight. Hold him, tie him up, just until your head clears again and your legs come back again. Because if you don't, he's going to pop you off.
They exchange punches. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. They exchange punches. That uppercut doesn't land. A perfect counter shot. This has been a very competitive round between these two.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. She's like a match made in heaven.
It's always fascinating to watch two. Terrence Crawford just got rocked. Crawford got hit hard and down he goes.
1, 2, 3, 4.
I don't understand how I'm beating the shit out of this nigga, bro, and this nigga, whatever.
Well, he's back on his feet, but right now, the corner's got to think about throwing in the towel.
He's up, but for how long? Look at her. On the heels. Look at, there's nothing there. There's no defense. The eyes are glazed. It just takes one more clear shot. A clean.
Final 10 seconds here, and the corner better get warmed up. They've got some work to do. He's been knocked down, but at least not. And there's the bell to start the round. They really got banged up last round. What can they do here to change the momentum?
That knockdown we just saw was a heavy knockdown. I'm very, very surprised if he'll come out fresh as a daisy. That's not going to happen. He's got to hustle now. He's got to bluff him.
Misses with the straight left. Step back for just a moment. You'd like to see someone use a jab here to establish a boxing presence, but no, they just want to fight. As we enter the final frames of this bout, Ronnie, what have we seen so far?
You've got to ruffle their feathers, Tom. You cannot let them get comfortable, drag them, get them complaining to the referee, because once somebody with excellent foot speed and excellent power gets into the rhythm, the fight is over.
Those who thought this would be a mismatch, you are sorely wrong.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. Gotta let your hands go a little bit. It's okay to be aggressive now. And he wasn't ready for that. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. Harper's legs are all over the place.
Whoa.
And a round that seemed like an eternity.
Bro.
They ring the bell, and here we go. It has been all one-way traffic. How do they turn this around?
That was a tough last round. Now you've got to make sure he doesn't put it on him. That's what he's going to try and do. So tie him up, hold him, lean on him. Don't get drawn into the fight. Not yet. Not until your senses have come back.
They threw the hook. It didn't land. Don't let this fighter's speed fool you. There's some method to the madness. These are precision shots, and they're coming at lightning speed.
Having so much speed, what happens to your opponent is you get cut to ribbons, and that's where the referee has to jump in and stop the fight. And you know this is going to happen, so you rush your work. You think, I've got to get him inside close round.
Those counter punches have to hurt. Nice exchanges from both men in this round. You'd like to see more jabs.
Very close match. It shows the skill, the discipline, the respect both fighters have for each other, because no one dare do anything out of turn.
Not on the punch output. Thought there would be some more action here. Missing with the hook. I'd like to see more jabs. Crawford is dazed.
Come on, bro. What the fuck?
Boy, this next round is going to be crucial. We're hoping for an all-action slugfest. You got knocked down in the last round. Let's see what he can do here.
What a heavy knockdown. How are they going to come back from that? They stagger back to the corner. They've got to freshen them up, alert them again, get them back on point again. This round, they've got to coast around. Don't get involved. Give yourself another 3 minutes to get your head clear.
In the early rounds of a fight, you see two boxers feel each other out, test each other's power, and I think this boxer has decided I can walk through anything that waits.
Work the body, frustrate them, take the mind off the chin, take the mind off protecting everything around that. Work the body, use tactics. Sometimes it's so hard to actually outbox the fight and beat them on point.
Both men step back for just a moment. Every time they throw a shot, they get countered. Crawford in trouble.
Oh, man, bro.